How many of us have big dreams, but due to life and our reality currently, we lose track and lose sight of those dreams? I know I've done it so many times in my life, and I can continue to fall into that trap. That's my default. Maybe it's yours too. So I'm coming in here today to encourage you not to lose sight of your dreams and have that vision. Don't lose sight of that vision just because your current reality. My credit score was definitely not so great. It was about 580. And because my debts just kept circulating, like I just felt like I was never going to be able to accomplish the things that I wanted to accomplish. I wanted to be able to pour into the community. I wanted to be able to give back. But I just always felt like every time income was coming in, it was going right back out to bills. That's really tough, right? Like, when we're in the midst of a situation, it's really difficult to imagine not being in that situation. So I'm going to read something to you today. I was reading the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. It's the smallest but most profound book I think I've ever seen. So there's a paragraph in here that I want to read to you because I want you to think about it as I'm reading. So there's a couple of guys, they're talking back and forth. And this one, he had a dream. And his dream was elegant, right? It was elaborate. It was very amazing. But his reality wasn't. So he got very discouraged. The paragraph in here, it says, "Never in all these years did I think like this before. From early dawn until darkness stopped me, I have labored to build the finest chariots any man could make, soft-heartedly hoping someday the gods would recognize my worthy deeds and bestow upon me great prosperity. This they have never done. At last, I realize this they will never do. Therefore, my heart is sad. I wish to be a man of means. I wish to own lands and cattle, to have fine robes and coins in my purse. I am willing to work for these things with all the strength in my back, with all the skill in my hands, with all the cunning in my mind. But I wish my labors to be fairly rewarded. What is the matter with us? Again, I ask you, why cannot we have our just share of the good things so plentiful for those who have the gold with which to buy them?" I want you to think about that a little bit. Have you ever just been out in the world, or, obviously social media is the greatest place for comparisons, right? And you see, people that are successful, and you're like, man, I'm over here working my butt off. How come they're more successful than I am? Well, it can go a couple different ways. Number one, maybe they were born into it, right? Number two, maybe they've been doing it a whole lot longer than you have. This is what I had to realize. I can't compare myself to someone who's been doing what I'm doing for, they've been doing it for 30 years and I've been doing it for 10. I'm not even in that same arena, right? So I can't compare myself to them until I get to that 30-year mark. Sometimes it's just pure grace, right? I don't want to say luck, because I think that everyone deserves greatness. And sometimes it's just some people are able to get further than others quicker. And that's okay. Look, you guys, I can definitely get in a rut. I'm working hard. I want to help people. I want to reach millions of people. And then I come in and my YouTube might have 2 or 3 views. But that's okay, because you know what? I had to start realizing it's those 2 or 3 people that I was meant to reach. And maybe, just maybe, if I keep going, those 2 or 3 people will tell 2 or 3 more. And they will tell 2 or 3 more. So I want to encourage you today, and I'm talking to myself as well. Don't quit. Keep going. And if you know in your heart you are doing everything that you can to get farther ahead, I promise you the right door is going to open. And you know how I know that? Because it's happening in my life finally. All it takes is one person seeing you. And if that one person is in a place to be able to help you, they're going to. I know that now. I always thought I had to do it alone, but here's what I'm going to tell you. And they talk about that in the book as well. You learn from the people that are already doing it. If you have people that you know are doing what you want to do, humble yourself and go learn from them. Don't compete. Don't try to grab whatever they're doing. See if you can become a part of it. Partner with them. Show them that you value them and that you want them to value you. The more we do these things, the farther ahead we can get. I hope this helped you. Don't let your dreams diminish just because of your current reality. Because my credit score might have started in the 500s, but it's an 800 now. If I can do it, so can you. But I had to get around the right person. I had to find that one person who saw me. I had to find that one person who we gravitated towards each other. And we help each other. If you want people to help you, you have to be willing to help them. Have a great day.